show contains mature and intense subject matter, themes, and language. The opinions contained herein are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to offend, especially during the game at the show's end. All of you who choose to continue, you have been warned, and welcome back.
Hey y'all.
Hello.
Hey guys.
What's up? I love to see you tonight, Mr. Marty. We have a Marty.
We have a Marty.
And it's funny because it's actually Marty's show anniversary this week.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Is it really?
It really is, yeah. So yours was 26th of March was your show anniversary. So
Jeez.
yeah.
How many years?
That was 2 days ago.
4?
4, yeah.
Yeah, I think
so
4
4 years, 2 days
Wow.
ago. Kerry's was 19.
No shit.
Yeah. So
Wow.
freaking wow. You do see Marty on his anniversary, and that's the only time.
I had no idea. I happened to be home, and I knew, like, I was trying to make sure that the schedule was going to work out, and I'm like, I'll just jump on. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
was just saying to you guys, I think it's the time difference is helping at the moment because obviously
Yeah.
we haven't jumped forward yet, but it'll probably change when we jump forward. But yes, amazing to see you on tonight, and of course everybody else as usual. Amy is here in spirit more than anything. She's very unwell, so she might not say much. There you go. That's
I understood every single word of that.
Bless her, but she's come up. She did want to do this one, didn't you? The pyramid one.
Watch it on your phone, Amy, so you can just comment in
Oh, yeah, you could have
comments. That way, like, you can still chat. Yeah, exactly.
Don't
That
tell
way you
her,
can still
don't
be
tell her
friends.
that.
Yeah.
Don't tell her
yeah.
that. She's gonna really dig me to, like, last time I was here. She's gonna start throwing all kinds of fucking shit comments in the comment section.
Oh, yeah.
Amy would never do that.
No.
Amy's a sweetheart.
Yes, she is. And if she gets mad at Tom, she can just beat him, like I was saying in the green room.
May the odds be in my favor. If Carrie shows up, they're not gonna be.
We are outnumbered, as Pop said tonight, because Kerry's on her live at the moment. She should be finishing and trying to pop on at some point. She's on her live currently. Yes, we are outnumbered. But I think I can class Chantel as a Brit now, technically.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So Chantel, you're on the Brit side now. You poor bugger. But yes, hope everyone is well anyway and had a good week. Yes, it's Mother's Day Sunday. Is it Mother's Day for you guys Sunday?
Not yet.
No, I think
No,
Mother's
that's
Day's
from May.
May, yeah.
Oh, okay, so we have stupid world, but we have Mother's Day this Sunday. For some
Well,
weird
happy
fucking
Mother's
reason.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the
Yeah,
British
happy
moms.
Mother's Day.
Yeah, British Mother's Day. Yeah.
Should I go get him so they can see what I got?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Happy reason. I have
Go
to
get it
look at
and
an almost lip read.
Well, he understood what she said.
No, I heard.
Yeah, should I go get it and see what I got or something? Or see?
Well,
Yeah,
the only
it's not
reason is
so
because
hard.
usually by the time I'm done with women, they've been screaming and their voices are hoarse already. So, I'm
Yeah,
used
you
to
get a lot of
hearing
practice.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Screaming at you?
Screaming at me. Yeah,
At him.
yeah, at me. Yeah, that's fair.
Yes,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
bud.
just waiting for Amy to come
Can't
back
get
then.
a win, can I? Thanks, guys.
Feel
I love
good
you,
Friday,
buddy.
motherfucker.
Feel good Friday. That's right. It's Feel Good Friday. Oh, this motherfucker.
Nothing's changed. Oh, what does Kerry call you, Marty? What's she call you now on her lives?
Oh, the love
Business.
machine or some bullshit.
The love
Yeah,
machine.
Yes, right, because of all the candles, yes.
Yeah.
You should have put that as your name for tonight. The love machine.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Yeah, go on. Do you want me to explain what it is? Okay. cool.
Oh, that's
That's cool.
Oh, it's a Zodiac
That's
thing?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Is that made out of selenite?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
That's
Yeah.
dope.
really.
What's up, Groovy?
I thought that was when you held that. When you held it this way, I thought it was
Can't
like
do it.
thin.
Thanks, Chantel.
That is really
Appreciate
nice. I like
I
that.
thought it was really thin when you hold it like that, but then she turned it. And it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom,
That's
don't-
awesome.
Don't make her angry, Tom.
Don't drop that.
Yeah, that's why I'm holding it. Bless her. I told him about it.
Oh.
Tree.
I did tell him about it.
This will be the second.
Oh, it's the second one you dropped, yeah.
Crackle Corpse.
Aww.
What meant
The next one that comes, she's not opening it. She's not touching it. You can look. Fucking hell, Chantel.
Yeah, you
Not aimed
know.
at you.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, what a shock. Yeah.
Should be seen or not.
Oh,
yeah.
I could literally see.
Oh boy.
Oh no,
Dangerous game, that one.
Back real quick there, JT.
Yep.
Those are some fighting words right there.
Yeah.
And you should be lucky Amy can't talk.
Yeah. Right. So tonight we are doing the pyramids. And I know we've covered this many times, but I think it's one of them things you can never stop.
Yeah, like mermaids.
Yeah.
Or,
Popping up.
I'm only taking the piss, Amy. Yeah, but there's been some new developments. I think that's why.
Yeah.
Right.
There's always something. Always.
Yeah.
And I think more's going to keep coming as they do more and more.
Yeah. So it's some of this. Yeah, they're slowly releasing it. So it's going to keep going. And I was debating whether to do this or not because I thought, oh, is it just rumors going about? But now it's been actually put into our news and it's actually being broadcast over here by reputable news companies.
They can almost be worse rumor spreaders than anything else.
Mhm.
Seriously.
Okay, it's Amy's idea to do the show.
Good job, Amy.
Yay, Amy!
Can't
See
talk.
light.
So you guys have probably, if you've got TikTok or if you've got something else like that, you've probably seen some of this stuff lingering around.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it now, JT.
Woo-wee.
Yes, thank you, Pops. Reputable. That's it. So I'm going to bring a picture. I'll tell you about it first. So basically, what's happened is the pyramids of Giza. There's one. Is it Khufu pyramid? Am I saying that right?
Tofu?
Tofu?
The tofu. Kafir. Khafre.
You're the wordsmith.
Kafir.
Offer.
I'll put it in the thing.
Kafre.
So you guys can debate it amongst yourselves. There you
Yeah, it's the pyramid of Khafre.
go.
Kafre. All right, Marty's
Good job,
Marty's the,
Yeah, we'll
Marty's
go
the
with that.
alien.
So basically, what they've done is they did like a radar imagery of what's underneath because we don't really know what's under the pyramid. And this shit, what's come out is game changing on what the pyramids are and what they're for, and it's just fucking crazy.
What if we never built them? They were already there.
Yeah, exactly. That is one theory.
That's why we'd have know how it was built, when they built it. What if they were just there?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll explain it, then I'll bring up a picture of it. So basically, there's Italian researchers that did this radar imagery that's underneath, and what they found, what they claim to have found, shall I say, is almost like spiral staircases that go down thousands of feet below the ground, like tubes with spirals around, like coils almost. And there's 8 of these. Now I'll bring up the
Evenly distanced from each other.
Yeah, evenly distant.
Yeah.
So this is one of the radar imageries. So this, when I started seeing shit like this as well, so it's almost like showing the evidence of what these things are, what they've seen. So this is one of the radar images from it, and you can see these pillars basically under the ground that should not be there. That there should just be some.
But doesn't red mean it's hot?
It depends what they're imaging. It's just,
Okay.
It's
how they
probably
show it.
the thickness of the stone.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
it's,
do that either.
it's not
Good job,
thermal
Marty.
imaging. It's like a sonar kind of deal.
Yeah, like sonar. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you think that means as well that
It's
they're
the
quite
density
hot?
of the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can mean that they're hollow as well, like the darker bit.
Yeah.
Which is funny because if this is going down, if it gets darker when it's more hollow, then all of this is hollow.
Yeah,
Or is it
which
is
is
it
wild because that
darker because it's more dense?
Could be, yeah. I'm not sure. It might say in this article that, yeah. What? Yeah. So the subterranean structure is football field wide on sides and up to mile deep.
and that's American football, by the way, for anybody confused.
Yeah. Yeah. So they basically staircase right around. They go down to 2 enormous chambers
Two
below the ground.
exact sized ones.
two exact sized ones.
So a water system has also been identified beneath the platform, located more than 2,100 feet below the pyramid. Now, that 2,100 feet to dig, even in today's day and age, is a freaking
It's
like,
chore.
It's a chore.
It's
To do it then without machinery?
It's impossible to have machinery back then to do that.
Amy says it's impossible because they didn't have machinery to do it back then. I will be the voice for Amy.
That is your voiceover today.
Oh, thank you.
So, and with underground pathways leading to even deeper into the earth.
Bite my tongue with that one.
So to do this, they use radar pulses to create high-resolution images deep into the ground. The same way sonar radar is used to map the depths of the ocean.
Sure.
So some people have dismissed this as false and exaggerated. But the team that did this believe there's an entire hidden world of structures more than 2,000 feet below the surface. So this is still stuff that's coming out now. This is the image that's been basically drawn up of what they think it is. So there you go. So you kind of understand where I'm freaking coming from. I'm trying to get a bit bigger for you.
Is that the only one you got?
Yeah, the only one that really made any sense anyway.
No, there's a better one.
I found a better one. Don't start getting sassy just because you're poorly.
Oh,
Bro, she still has that crystal thing next to her, don't she?
yeah, she sure does.
Yeah.
You might get quiet real quick.
We'll get a new one on the other side.
And that's true shit, though. I remember when we had that discussion.
That could be where all the Pharaoh's gold is way down under there.
Yeah.
I don't
that's
know.
where
I've
what
got a really hard time
Alexander
finding
is.
any of that.
No,
be.
me too, but that's
So yeah, so they're the 8. There's 8 of them as well, and they're all like symmetrically apart. Like they're not just random.
Well, the thing is, like, for me, like, from what they're saying, the pyramids, a pyramid took like over thousands of years, or 1,000 years, or 800 years to make by itself.
Yeah.
How long would it take to freaking dig that many holes with staircases and then
Yeah.
put the pyramid on top of
you're an
it?
alien not too long.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even going there.
Yeah.
You can't talk about his actual parents.
Yeah, no,
that's right.
I'm still. I think that's a real long shot.
Also
Yeah.
make that picture as well.
Say that now until we find ET's ass down there. I never got home.
That's true. I never got home.
So maybe 1 second while I bring up some more pictures. Or
What's up, Morgan?
I'm Morgan.
Hey, Morgan.
And just that she disappeared into the universe. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
She got abducted by
Wow, she got abducted by...
her grandparents.
Yeah.
The aliens.
Going to get more tattoos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morgan, get
No.
as many as you want.
That's right.
You want to get another one?
Oh yeah, she got another one.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
that.
My niece has a couple of them, too. I was like, oh, it's going to happen. At least they're tasteful. I like her. Yeah.
Come on.
She
I'm
just,
gonna
she
rip
just got
anyone
this one
down.
on her back.
You know, I got ones up.
Oh, that's
Got
cool.
another one.
That's
So
my.
this
Was that her first
I
one?
like
on her
that though.
spine?
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
That's my niece got the same kind of deal, a flower down the back of her
Yeah, she
spine.
got the
Yeah, it's like
butterfly.
a
Yeah,
It's a butterfly and there's vines.
yeah,
that's
Like,
cool.
Morgan.
Every other tattoo I have.
yeah. She comes home. I got a new tattoo. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah,
She's growing up
yeah.
Yeah,
What are
Dad.
you gonna do, Mario?
very fast.
You come home with a cat, you're moving out.
Exactly.
At least she ain't coming home with a kid. Look at it that way. At least
That's
it's a cat.
That's true.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
cats are
we got
adorable.
Back to the pyramids.
Sorry,
Oh,
Morgan.
this is some more images of.
There you go. It could be coils. Chantal could be right.
It's a bit small, this one, but I'll bring up a better one in a sec. There you go. So they're basically a bit more of a. So they're like the tombs inside the pyramid.
Which underneath that houses a tomb of a pharaoh, and then there's layers on top which have more tombs inside them. But the person that was of high standing is the one underneath. So here, in this little section here,
Okay.
but there's about 4 of them inside the pyramid.
Hmm.
But what they're interested in is the coils.
Yeah, so these
underneath.
coils, you can see like the things that are wrapped around them, almost like a staircase.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest things I heard was the kind of like an electricity producing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Chantal just said with the coil.
yeah.
The coil, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They were talking about using like water, like for
Yeah.
water electricity from the Nile. This is before this whole coil
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
That's been a
These-
theory for a long time.
Basically, what it goes down to is something like this with the
So they're basically identical.
and the identical hollow rooms,
hollow rooms that the coils go into.
and they go into these rooms.
Fill with
Well,
water.
I mean, if water's flowing from either above or below, if there's water flowing at all, I mean, we
Yeah.
still use that technology today.
Yeah. Hydroelectricity. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
even down to like the positioning of them, they're still in line with the Orion's belt in the
Right.
sky.
Mhm.
And they also said as well that the shafts are inside the pyramid. The way they've been dug out, they are symmetrical with each other that go up into the pyramid.
Yeah.
And there are an angle which we would only understand of today. Back then, they wouldn't have understood to create those kind of angles. But the angles add up to a certain thing that adds
Right.
to another thing that is.
But yeah, that brings
With the shafts, it's something to do. That's why it's a pyramid, and that's where all the energy is focused at the very top.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so that brings us on to some like before we go back into that. So some of the mathematical facts about the pyramids.
This is mind-boggling.
Some of these things,
Love it.
like, so they for a start, they're perfectly aligned with the like north, south, east, west of the Earth,
True north.
directions
Yeah.
of the compass.
Mhm.
They also the ratio of the pyramid's height to half its base length is basically the square root of the golden ratio.
It's mathematical.
Perfect, yeah. Which is
The global
like,
ratio. Yeah.
which is 1.272, and but the golden ratio is 1.27202, and theirs is 1.2727. Like it's a 0.2 off. Like that's fucking
Yeah.
mind.
Did you read the thing
That's
where
crazy.
the I think it's the perimeter of I don't know if it's the biggest pyramid, but it comes close to the same number as pi.
Yes.
3.14.
159.
All the extra number. Yeah.
Yes, so the ratio of the pyramid's volume to the volume of a cube with the same base is approximately 1.5 pi.
Yeah. It's just fucking insane. Like, how do they know that?
Yeah. So the
Aliens.
circumference of two circles across the diagonal of the largest square that fits within the pyramids is exactly 666.6 feet.
Yes,
Good
Chantal's right.
That's
Um,
good with
Coordinates
Chantal.
are the same as the speed of light.
Yes, so that's one of the things. Where's it gone now? Well, there was that. Is that this one? Underneath?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Guess we'll have to get.
Uh,
We're gonna go back
I
in
can't
time
find
and
this one now, but
figure
there's
it
this
out.
one. So its base. If you measure the base accurately and multiply it by 43,200, you get the exact equatorial circumference of the Earth.
Interesting.
Like
They also say
that's
as well
fucking nuts.
that the pyramid at one point would have been very shiny.
Yeah.
Flat on all sides.
Yeah, it's
but
covered
shiny,
in what was it, marble or something, or
or something like that.
sandstone? There was
Yeah,
I
some-
don't remember
Before
what
they
it was
took all
called,
the
but they were actually white.
yeah,
Caramel.
It was they were actually white. They were very reflective.
And then people started just taking the fucking blocks to build houses and everything around the
Yeah.
area.
Yep.
Or else they still
Yeah,
would.
they took all that to build Cairo.
Yep.
They've also said as
Yeah.
well that the Sphinx, they don't think that was the original head because of
No.
it's been changed.
the
Yep.
arms and the body is. They do
All out
think it would
portion.
have been either a pharaoh's head
It's got
or
changed.
it would have been like a dog or a lion's
Because
head.
the head's too
I
small.
think
for
it
the
would have
whole
been a
thing.
cat because if you look at that, you guys
Yeah,
don't.
'cause of
I
the
don't know how
black
many
cats.
people here have cats.
Yep.
But if you ever
That's-
see a cat lay, they lay with their legs way out in front.
Was that? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And they're
It
very
looks just like a
rigid.
cat. But it seemed that somebody changed that for a pharaoh for whatever reason.
Yep. Oh, the pharaoh. It could have been the pharaoh that had
What
that.
up, Jimmy?
Yeah.
So,
You know,
It could have been
the one-
found.
there's pharaohs had big heads back then. And I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, that's not a far stretch either because we built Mount Rushmore to look like the
Right.
That's
president.
true. That's
I mean, they
true.
could have just went.
Actually,
You got
Mount,
that all
Mount
covered,
Rushmore is
right?
supposed to be so much more than just faces. You didn't know that?
I can't tell if you're setting me up for something.
No, I'm not setting you up. So when they started to build Mount Rushmore, it was supposed to be like a full bust. So it's supposed to be like
Oh, really?
whatever. That's why when you look, like you can see like how the neckline comes into the rocks. So it was supposed to be like them in like their suits and stuff
Huh.
and everything like that.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
it's supposed to be huge, but then they ran out of funding because of World War II, or is it the
Probably, yeah.
Korean War? It was
I mean-
one of those two.
Wow.
And so they
And they
couldn't
just
keep
kinda
going.
called
That's
it
why
what
it
it
just
was.
stayed just the
Oh.
faces. But yeah, the plan was to make them like half of that mountain was supposed to be all four of them.
I didn't know that. That's wild.
Things I know.
That's pretty good.
Random
You can't
nonsense.
even finish that, let alone build a fucking pyramid nowadays.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It also says here that so the shafts beneath the pyramid, which are 33 to 39 feet in diameter, and they go to a depth of 2,130 feet. They think that these structures, the first theory is that they're basically holding the pyramid up, because when they calculated the weight of the pyramid and its sheer weight, it should sink. And over all this time, it should have
Okay.
been sinking, but it hasn't. So they think that maybe these structures were built literally to hold it up and stop it sinking into the sand.
almost like
That would
pillars.
make sense. Yeah. Exactly. Like load bearing things. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's another.
that
theory.
makes more sense to me than some of the freaking theories.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a rocket
Yeah,
ship.
that's more of like a logical theory.
Oh,
But
it's
then
kind
why
of
would
like-
you build it that deep?
Yeah, it's kind of
Red
like the
rocket.
pier Marty put in the ground for his telescope. Everything
Yeah.
else shifted, including the shed and the deck, but that pier is not moved.
Yeah.
It's there. You know,
There you go. It's
that's
fucking
probably
wild.
exactly what it was for.
Yeah. What else have we got here? So the rectangular rooms, they are 260 feet wide. The rooms.
Holy shit.
Gives you a scale of how big they are.
Yeah. So
That's
you
the part
said
that
this
doesn't make
was-
sense. What are they for?
From what you're reading, it says they were a mile deep.
well, the pillars
260.
go down 2,130 feet.
So it's a half a mile.
Yeah, so not quite through because miles 3,000 or something.
But
Right.
they think that they think that it goes down to about 4,000 odd feet, and then at that point they can see it like almost like these hollow tunnels stretching out everywhere.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, like Jimmy says, the Nile was a lot closer back then, so it could have been holding. They could have been holding
Could
tanks.
have been.
That's another
Yeah.
good one.
That's a good
What
shot.
about-
Oh, that's true.
Where'd Marty go? Holy shit!
Marty got abducted.
Oh, there he is. Oh my god.
So if I bring up
Oh,
this
that was
page,
weird.
ignore all the background fucking adverts and shit. But if I bring up this page where I'm reading it from, you can see. So this here is one of the radar images that show. See all these little things? They think this was maybe a city under the ground.
Oh, that'd be wild.
These are all hollow spaces that shouldn't be there, basically.
Yes,
Maybe
that's
the
what's a way
Egyptians
to
are the
just
people that live under us. Maybe it is
He
hollow.
found
It is
Atlantis.
mole people. Mole people.
So that's some more of the imagery as
Like
well.
time travel?
They're the rooms.
Sure. Like the Snarlax, wherever they were.
Does it say underneath underneath the picture and the highlighted or not highlighted, but the text under the picture? Does it say what the red marks are? Is it hollow or solid?
Yeah, this guy should have asked it.
Or even heat signature from the rocks.
No, the
That's
one
what I
up
was
above
thinking.
that.
This one.
Yeah.
And the appearance being that they sent radar signals from the two satellites positioned about 420 miles above the Earth. Lands and analyze how the signals bounce back. It doesn't
It's just
say.
like in a description of what the colors mean.
I think it's hollow. I think the dark bits are hollow.
Really?
It's because they're shafts. So there's a layer after a layer, but there's a hollow bit in the middle.
Right. Okay.
Because there's many
That's a
bodies
good one, Jimmy.
on top of each other.
Two giant batteries. That's a good shout. Yeah.
Uh huh.
That goes back to again the idea that it was a
The water.
yeah,
Right.
something.
Right.
Maybe like you could go as far as like because it is aligned with Orion's belt and all that. Could it have been like a teleportation device to transport aliens and stuff from here to wherever they came from?
Or it's a map and a compass.
A compass or a homing beacon for something, or
Yeah.
the list goes on even more than what it did fucking before now.
Maybe we're the conductors. We're
It'd
charged.
be really cool if they could find definitive proof.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
I want pizza.
Imagine in our lifetime, we do actually find out
No,
exactly.
probably
Well,
not.
I mean,
Hell's fault.
even at this point, there's no proof of, there's no blueprints, there's no text, there's no
Nothing.
hieroglyphs of how
Right.
they were built to
Yeah.
begin with. Even if there was nothing underneath them, there's no proof or writing to say how the pyramids were actually built.
Exactly. We'll just keep water.
Same what if we're the conductors, that's why we've been put here to conduct it, to keep it alive.
Keep the pyramids alive.
Like the film, the
Like almost the keepers of them.
Oh, so we're going to
Or
feed
like-
them, basically.
pretty much.
They're going to farm us.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah,
Also,
they
I-
could have used the pyramids to plant us here, and now we're all grown into a species, and they're going to come back and farm us.
Or that we're just
Shit.
a conductor for them, so we're keeping it.
And they wait another like 80 years for it and die first, and then farm.
Well, I don't know. I heard today about like scientists want to create like, how did they put it? It's like ethically farmed like people. So they want to make like bodyoids, I think they call them. You'll have to look it up to like double check it, but it's basically a being with no consciousness that they can farm organs from and stuff like that. So
There's a ton of people they can do that with now.
dude, yeah, that's fair. And a lot of them live in New Jersey. Fuck you, Jersey. But
I like Jersey, just maybe not the people, but I like the state.
Right.
all right, Marty, this is why we don't have you on the show.
I like
Now-
Jersey too. Sorry, Hev.
Oh,
Only
all
the
right, Mama,
ocean.
you get a
Only the
pass.
ocean.
All right. all
Catch the
right.
giant nuclear reactors. That's a good shout. They used to, yeah. Reasonable energy produces sounds very high. Wow. Okay.
That's a
Oh, see, we
possibility,
should have just
too.
asked Chantel.
Damn, Chantel's on shit tonight.
What else is there? It also says there apparently so
Oh yeah.
when they got so these satellites, they know it's accurate because apparently there's several satellites that do the imagery and they all have to align with the same scan. Basically, they align them all together, and if it's only on one of them, they know it's a false reading.
Right.
If it's on all of them, which it was, they know accurately that's what's
Right.
there, which is freaking wild.
That's crazy.
And I just want to say, like, personally, I love that the pyramids are like back in the limelight again. Because
Yeah.
when I was a kid, they were a mystery.
Quiet.
They
When
were
I was
always
growing up, they were a mystery. You know, I'm saying they're
It's almost like they've become more of a mystery though. They're not
yes,
getting-
but then you're finding out more about it, and the more you find out, the less you know, which is wild too. If you think about it.
I've got 2 facts.
Go on,
Yeah.
I'll give you two
What if
facts.
it's one of those
I
things
need
where,
duck
like, the more
noises.
we find out, the more it's going to get bad?
Nah, I think we'll be fine. It's
So
just a
that's
win.
the thing too with the Great Pyramids.
I'll
If
be
you
right
look at the pyramids that were constructed after that, there was some sort of disconnect in the technology because any pyramids that were built after that, they were like they're like rubble now. They
Yeah,
never
Those,
understood.
those may have
Smells
actually been the
better.
ones that were built during the times of Moses.
Yeah,
yeah,
Because that's what the slaves were put there to do, was to build the pyramids.
yeah. You got a fact, have you? We got a fact.
Uh-oh.
in fact, it's it.
The name is fact.
Amy's
News.
fun facts.
The Great Pyramid of Giza
Do you want me to read it?
was the
Oh,
the
don't
the
make
Great Pyramid of Giza was the tallest man-made structure for over 3,800 years.
That's a fact.
There you go, one more.
Yeah, I'm going to say
I'm about
facts.
to read these. Are you reading my facts? There you go. Scientists estimate that at least 20,000 workers were involved in building the Great Pyramid over 23 years.
supposedly.
But you know, I saw something earlier as well. Apparently, they don't think it's slave labor anymore. They think that they actually were paid skilled workers.
Oh yeah,
Their
yeah.
work.
Because there's the sites they dug up around the outside of the pyramids were for the workers.
Yeah.
Their housing, their pottery, like they ate really well. That's you can see the skeletons, the bones.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't, as far as I've heard, weren't like slaves.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
They weren't like locked in dungeons and dragged out by chains and go to work on the pyramid and dragged back.
Help build with woolly mammoths.
Could be. Good shout. It could be. So these are some facts before we go on to our this week's mystery. So they're the oldest of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The pyramids. Yeah, so they were the tallest structure in the world for a millennia. the three pharaohs pyramids aren't the only pyramids in Giza. As you said, that there is many others. Why are the comments not moving? There we go. 10 minutes ago, this video.
Yeah.
Just beamed him up.
Just
what
went
else
home.
we got? The pyramids were originally covered in smooth, shiny limestone. There you go. It was covered in limestone.
That's true, Jimmy.
It took over 20 years just to build the Great Pyramid. So the biggest one, it took 20 years to build that one, apparently.
They said 23.
They said 23. So it's at least 20. Yeah, so the pyramids weren't built by enslaved people. That's why I read it. What else? They're precisely aligned. That's it. The cardinal directions. That's what you call it. They're precisely aligned. And they mirror the Orion's belt.
Thank you.
Which is, and they don't mirror it like only like slightly. They mirror it exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing with the compass, like compass north and true north, which is with the stars. It's like 3/60th of a degree accurate.
That's nuts.
It's like almost perfectly aligned.
Yeah, and that's after the Earth shifted and everything since then and all this.
Yeah.
And it's still that accurate.
Celestial, not North Pole, because our poles have shifted. So it's happened before. It's going to happen again. But yeah, it's celestial north. It's almost perfect within like 3%.
It is wild, and it
97%, I should say.
Yeah, go on then. Go keep that.
So there's paintings inside of the pyramids, and they have found original red, yellow, and blue paint pigments.
Oh wow!
Original.
Oh, okay, so from we still survived. That's thousands of years, and they're still surviving. Which is nuts. Yeah, we can't get something to last freaking 5 years now.
And
that's on the hieroglyphs on the inside on the painting the walls. Yeah.
Still, it's just mind blowing. The more you go into, the more, like you say, questions you have. It's just
they've closed
fucking nuts. Huh?
They've closed one off.
Yeah.
Because our breath.
Yeah, so the moisture from our breath's been damaging it, so you can't go into. Well, I can't remember which one it was, but you can't go in anymore.
Female.
Which makes sense. I mean, they need to stop it being necessarily a tourist attraction and look after these places.
That was right.
Yeah.
That's it. Gold. Yeah.
Well, they were saying, I watched a documentary, it was like 2 nights ago. Some of these pyramids, I think the Great Pyramid is one, but a lot of it is granite, which is highly electrically charged.
Yeah,
it's conductive to electricity. Yeah.
It is pointing a lot to conducting some sort of electric.
Yeah.
But it is time for our. Oh, you haven't done this bit yet, have you? Here we go. It's time for. Yeah. I know pyramids are unsolved mystery. I suppose we could have done that one. I brought up another one for you all. Well, we've done this before, but it's still unsolved. So it is.
I agree with that, Jimmy.
See if you can guess what this unsolved mystery is. You probably will pretty quickly, I think. From there.
The Dementor?
Wait. The Marie Celeste?
Yes.
Yeah. Good job.
So it is the Mary Celeste.
Mary Celeste, yeah.
Yeah, so we have done this before.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard about it in the chat, it's freaking nuts. Just nuts as the pyramids. Could be Flying Dutchman, yeah? That's another one. So basically, on December the 4th, 1872, a British-American ship called the Mary Celeste was found empty and adrift in the Atlantic. It was found to be seaworthy and its cargo fully intact, except for a lifeboat, which appeared had been boarded in an orderly fashion.
What up, Tui?
And no one on board was ever heard from again. So in 1872, the Mary Celeste set sail from New York bound for Genoa, Italy. She was manned by Captain Benjamin Briggs and 7 crew members, including his wife and 2-year-old daughter. Supplies on board were ample for 6 months, and it was luxurious, including a sewing machine and an upright piano. Commentators generally agree that To precipitate the abandonment of a seaworthy ship, some extraordinary and alarming circumstance must have arisen. However, the last entry in the ship's daily log reveals nothing unusual, and inside the ship all appeared to be in order. The theories over the years have included mutiny, pirate attack, and an assault by a giant octopus or sea monster. In recent years, scientists have posed a theory that fumes from alcohol on board caused an explosion that, as a result of a scientific anomaly, did not leave behind signs of burning. It was terrifying enough that Briggs ordered everyone into the lifeboat. But why is the lifeboat still there?
Right, but they didn't find any damage either. So
No
we're-
damage. Lifeboat's
There's
still
bodies.
there.
Right.
There's
And
no.
didn't they? Wasn't the captain's log was open too? Like he was writing in it when he disappeared or something.
Yep.
His food was still on the table as well.
Right. That's what I
Where
was
do they
saying.
end up
Food
finding
out.
it? Like floating in the ocean, or do they run aground?
Yeah. Found a float.
No, it's floating in the ocean.
Yep.
Really?
Chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's found in the middle of the Atlantic. Just
Kind of like
floating along.
Roanoke.
Mhm.
Literally.
Roanoke was like that. Everybody just disappeared.
Yeah.
Gone. But like, if it was pirates, then why didn't they take the actual?
They would have
ship
took
itself?
all the
Right.
cards
They
out
didn't,
and all that.
nothing got touched. Nothing got taken or anything.
Nothing.
Right.
They didn't touch nothing. There's no sign of a struggle. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they went mad.
Fire drill gone bad. Could be one. They could have got into a boat,
Maybe they were
drifted off. Fuck, we can't get back.
Amy says maybe they were eaten by rabid mermaids. Is that what you just said?
Sirens.
Silent, yeah.
maybe they were exposed to a toxin in the end.
A toxin in the air.
Yeah, toxin in the end, gone mad, maybe. It's we've done live. We've done this before.
It's
It's-
Philadelphia.
They'll never ever actually know what happened.
Right.
Then
No,
there's
and that's what? Sorry, Pepsi.
oh no, there's just Pops was saying what latitude and longitude.
Well, actually, longitude. Now you're talking. You're catching me off guard there, Pops.
They were taking the milk pyramid.
AT.
I will find out exactly.
Maybe they jumped
Right.
into
Bermuda
another ship.
Triangle.
That would be interesting if it was.
I mean, they're going to go to Spain, so don't you got to go all the way down and around?
So I can't give you the actual exact longitude and latitude, but it's approximately 400 nautical miles east of the Azores, which is 740 kilometers. Found on December the 5th, 1872. Found by the crew of the Briganti di Gracia.
Thank you.
What's up, Dewey?
So the entry in the log
Very
was
good, bro.
10 days before they found it.
What a good brother.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. And yes,
That's one of my ones that I don't think I'll ever get tired of theorizing about.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it could have been anything.
I love that one. I always loved ghost for whatever reason. I was always drawn to like ghost ships and ghost stories about
Yeah.
ships. And the Marie Celeste is one of the classics. And it's one of those things I just never get tired of hearing about.
It is wild. I just think man, these things happen, and it's not even that really long ago.
Yeah.
And we
In the grand scheme of things, I mean, it was a while ago, but I mean, it's all relative,
even with all our technology, we still haven't.
Yeah. I mean, look at Marty. He's got a heart on his hat.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
He's the love machine, isn't he?
He is the love machine.
That's a ram, dude.
I don't know. I can't.
Oh yeah,
there we go.
Is it LA Rams? Is it or?
No, it's Rental Rams. That's Ethan's baseball team.
Oh, okay.
That's a fitted
Nice.
hat for your son's baseball team?
Yeah, he just
Fuck,
got a
that's
new one,
awesome.
and I got this one. Yeah.
Oh man.
I want a fitted hat.
Good-
That's a nice hat. I can't even lie. That's a nice
It's
hat.
not bad. It's got the wrestler thing on the front.
Love it.
Oh,
It does look like a heart, though. So
It does. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know. I was like, I don't know. It's fucking
You never
best-
know. It's a possibility.
Yeah, best dad ever. He could have that with, maybe like Morgie and Olivia got it for you.
Well, I'm
I've
talking
got
about
a
the
few of
LA
those
abduction.
items, just not a hat.
Or even
Best
on a
dad
farther
ever,
limb,
10
maybe
children.
his Carrie got it for him for a best husband ever or best love machine ever.
Love machine,
Hard on him,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
The second one, yes. The first one, probably not.
Fair enough. So I appreciate that.
You need to get a tattoo saying "Love Machine" like on your like. The
Yeah,
middle.
Marty,
Like
on
a
your
heart with an
face.
arrow
No, on
through
your
it.
face, dude. Do it Wade
Love
Wilson
machine.
style. There were a couple good ghost ship stories from around Alaska. I might have to look into that, but I'm always a sucker for those. So again, just to make a long dick short, I love that.
Is my I like the Flying Dutchman one as well. That's another one.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Which of course is in Pirates of the Caribbean. If you haven't watched it. Yes.
Don't watch anything after the third movie. Though. Only watch up to the third movie.
yeah.
Nothing else after that matters. Don't watch it. Just the third movie. You're good.
What, the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved all of them. Loved every
Do you?
single one of them.
Well,
Yeah.
somebody
Really?
has to.
Yeah, I liked them too.
Yeah.
Damn it.
They are doing
Oh
the
my-
next one, aren't they? They're doing another one, but it's not going to be.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, and so
Yeah.
basically, it's not going to be the same movie.
No.
It's
It's
gonna be
gonna be
Just
just-
in title only. I think in title only, it'll
Yeah,
be
it's gonna
it'll
be like a
the next
spin-off
one.
almost.
It'll be a
I
bit like
love-
Snow White. Would be
I
a bit
love
of a-
to ride at Disneyland.
Oh, Snow White is bombing. So
Oh, good. Yeah, who saw that
They're
coming
just
again?
boom with the shit on that movie.
Everybody, yo, fuck.
Disney's got to stop making the live action movies. Like, I don't need
Yeah, exactly.
them. Like,
Disney
leave the
doesn't
cartoons
No,
the way they
it's
were.
not-
They're perfect.
Get woke, go broke.
Yeah.
Get woke, go broke. I'm gonna
That's
sing
it.
that from the top of the mountainside. Maybe Mount Rushmore.
Ride. It's the one I go on first.
Is Amy's favorite ride Pirates of the Caribbean ride? It is.
Oh, I just
Oh, that's
assumed
awesome.
Jimmy meant me. When we met, that's where we actually met, was at Disneyland. So I thought he was talking about me.
Really?
No,
Oh, I was gonna say-
no, not at all.
actually believe
No,
you.
no.
Actually, sounds like
Sorry,
haven't you?
No, I've actually never met Jimmy in real life. That
Not
will
yet.
change in about 86 days, 85 days. I'll
Wow,
be
that's
meeting
good.
him.
Ask Travis. He knows the exact
Ask
day.
Travis. Yeah, it's 85. I think we're down to now.
When Amy's better, we'll get that bit done. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes, please.
Um,
That was another thing I was supposed to bug you guys about.
Yeah, good job.
You need to
Yeah,
remind me.
fuck, man. Yeah, I know.
Good
It's
job.
not my greatest day. Not my greatest day today. Not doing
Jimmy.
so good today.
Fucking Jimmy.
yeah.
I-
Oh god. But yes, it's
How
so,
many days until the
Filming.
movie,
I think
Travis?
we're down to 85 now. 86 or 85. I think it was 86 yesterday when we talked. I think it's 85.
Oh, Travis.
Anyway,
why was
sorry.
I abducted again?
He always gets abducted. He likes going home.
He had some candles.
Mommy,
to
your
light.
son's been abducted again.
Oh yeah.
85.
85, there you
85 days. Okay.
go. So it is now time for
Yes.
this is
Love.
Tarot time.
Yes.
With a little twist. So, as you all know, I'm shit at tarot. Amy's really good.
You're not shit.
No, you're decent.
But
Yeah,
I
dude.
think I'm gonna have a bit more success with this. So
Uh-uh.
this is pendulum.
It'll be yes.
So you can probably tell it's my pendulum because it's got a skull.
Is that the one you were using the night you did the Ouija board?
Yep,
Yes.
that's exactly
That's
the same
the one.
This is the one.
Strangely, I am super in now.
Right.
So Amy will do. So I thought,
Yes.
I will try my best.
yeah, Amy's there also. She will try. her
Amy,
best
try
to
getting your
try
voice lower.
it.
I will try.
See,
There you go.
see,
Exactly.
I told you
No.
that'll get you there.
Bring me
That's
the
all you
fuck
do.
out.
You'll get it out of that. When you try to
Um,
push your normal, you won't be able to get it. So if you
I
go
don't like the
lower,
sound of that,
you'll be able
No,
to.
please don't do that.
She'll
Yeah,
do
you
that
sound
and
like Darth
squeeze his
Vader.
butt and be like,
Oh
"Hey,
yeah,
I'm
do
happy."
that. Yeah, yeah, do that. Yeah, later with Tom, and you're doing stuff. Just be like,
Hey!
hey, be hefty.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's not what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, dude. Wait, what?
Nothing.
No.
Thing what I do here, yeah. It's crazy.
Actually,
Jim, like,
he's given me a few.
like
good
you see
ones.
Kelly's
Yeah.
readings that she does. It's wild. So I'll do
Not bad.
pendulum.
Yeah.
So I do yes and no questions with the pendulum. So if you all you don't know, so the pendulum will go back and forth for yes or round and round for no. That's the way I work it with mine. People do it differently. You can do it however you want. But that's
You
how I
have
work
to
it.
set the intention of what it is you want to work with yours.
Yeah, so I have to hold it almost at waist height, so you're not going to see really what it's doing, but I'll let you know.
Wait, we're on the
You can do
honor
anything.
system now.
So
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, I'm going to believe everything you say.
Yes.
Fair
I'll be like,
I
Tom,
will be honest.
Tom, will I
if we might not
survive
do
the
anything-
night? You'll be like,
Yeah.
yep. I'm like, well, that is a no.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
We need to see this thing rocking to believe it.
Wow.
So yeah, so if you do want a tarot reading, bear in mind tarot readings won't always be good. They can be bad. We need like a disclaimer. FD, we need another disclaimer, dude. Like,
I still.
What do we
mine
need?
to
Yeah,
explain
you need one. I'll do
we
that
need
for you.
another one.
You need another one for what?
it. To
For
let them know
tarot
that
readings.
tarot cards
This
aren't
one gets
always
a really
good.
shit one that they're gonna die or something.
Oh, yeah, okay, I could do
Say
that. I mean, you
Um,
kind of have to. I would feel that kind of responsibility, and that brings up a very interesting ethical and moral thing. Was because I know what. Let's just carry on. This is an off-air conversation. I
So if you do want a
apologize.
tarot reading, please put your questions in the comments, or if you just want a random general reading, just say general, whatever.
Make
Maybe that.
Chantel said
Or if you
she
want a
wants-
yes and no question, ask me the yes no question. I'll do it on the pendulum. If anybody would like. If not, then
Okay, I
see you
like
later.
it.
What?
About using
Marty's
cards
out.
against
He is
humanity
out.
instead of tarot cards.
Oh,
I've had
yeah.
enough- I've had enough love readings from Carrie to last me the next year, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Groovy wants a general, please.
Yeah, Groovy would like a general.
Like the general for
Yeah, so it
conversation?
used to be corporally speaking,
Mm,
but he got promoted to generally speaking.
generally,
Yeah.
I like that.
She got it for you, or you got it for her?
Wasn't he a general during
The
Civil
general
War?
groovy.
Wasn't he bad guy?
Travis?
No, generally. Get it? I got you. I hate you.
Most people do. It's okay. I'm used to it. Oh boy,
We're gonna get fired soon.
probably. It's okay. Marty can take my spot.
Wait, he's never here.
Yeah, mine's becoming a
I
That's the
think
regular.
most he's
well,
been
he-
here in months.
He'll have to start picking up my slack once I'm gone.
You can't have this. It's got soap in it.
I'm working on it. We're getting pretty close to not working Fridays anymore.
Nice. Good for
That's
you.
what's
man.
up, dude.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
Even if I'm working Fridays, I'll probably be out by 2.
Yes.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
working on my schedule.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Hey,
Look at the
Kizzy.
puppers.
Kizzy.
Oh, look at the puppers.
Kizzy hump.
Just like a black ball. You can't see eyes or anything. Just a black
Yeah.
ball.
Yep.
He deviled out.
I do apologize if you can hear George snoring again.
You can't have it. She keeps trying to take
Dad
my
wants a
soda bottle.
general.
There's soda in that. You can't have it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he was just making a joke.
Yeah, I read that wrong. My bad.
How you doing? Bear with her. Bear with her. She's ill, so she's getting there.
Marty still works Fridays. I've seen him on the street. Hell yeah.
Listen,
Yes.
I've got a secret twin brother. I put him on the street. I'm actually working here.
Luke, if
Larry.
it pays, it pays.
I don't want to know where he came from.
I don't either.
He
Someone
cloned
wants to pay me a
himself.
grand to
Alien.
sleep with me, they can pay me a grand. Let's go. Obviously not when anything around.
I'm gonna bring the thing close to me.
I have to bring. Do you want me to translate for you?
No, because
No, again, Amy, just go low.
You might have to listen closely for Amy Groovy. Here we go.
can
Terrifying.
everyone understand me if I talk like this?
Yes.
Yep, we got you.
Okay, so you've got Groovy, you've got Page of Wands.
There you go.
That's cool as fuck.
So instantly I get from the card is that there's someone very important to you right now in your life who gives you a lot of advice in your life that has helped you to get where you are now. And they have been very consistent with you
No, that's
in terms of steering you in the right path. Possibly you may have gone down the wrong path sometime in your life. But this person has always been there for you and has made you go down the right path of where you've needed to go in life. And they're still with you now. They're either still with you now or they're very close to your heart. And
That's what I said,
feel like-
Ruby. That's what I said.
I feel
Sorry.
like there's actually some sort of change coming in your life, some sort of creativity or a new path that you're going to be going down. That this person's going to help you along that journey. It's a positive card. It's very, very good. So the card reads imagination, exploration, spontaneity, path of change. So freedom and creativity flourishes. Make the most out of what you want to find around you. Create a world of your own from the pieces you find. The young girl populates your world with creatures built of random parts, taking what she values and bringing them to life. There's things around you that are very important, but I do think there's definitely a key person around you at the moment that's very important that has steered you in the right direction and is going to continue to do that for you in life.
There you go.
That was a good one.
You're right.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll just put holy shit. So. Yeah, I think you do. You haven't lost your edge that much. No worries. Anybody else want a tarot reading or a pendulum for yes and
It can
no?
be both. That
Jay
you
wants
can
a
do.
JT
general
wants
one.
a general
Sorry,
reading.
you.
Yeah, but
JT.
I can't really do a general pendulum because it's just going to be
Well,
like.
why don't you, while I'm doing the card, you can ask people if they want yes or no.
I'll take a yes or no. Oh wait,
Okay.
do I have to say it out loud? Or
You have to tell me out loud. You have to tell me out loud. You can keep it
All
to
right, yeah,
yourself.
all right. I'll take a pendulum.
Okay, so you're gonna do a general for JT while Amy's finding that. I will do you a pendulum head.
Okay.
Think
So
about
I'll
it.
start it now. Just keep thinking about it, Hefty.
Okay,
I don't know if this might not work. I don't know. We'll try.
that's okay. We're finding out right now.
Kizzy, knock it off.
Stop pumping stuff.
Straight away, yes. You got a straight away, like strong yes. Straight away.
Oh,
I can't show. I keep trying to show.
I know,
comments,
I
and
was
keep
thinking the
forgetting I'm
same
not at
thing.
my house.
I don't know. It could just be.
No, but
oh yeah,
right.
it's not great, but that's not great. But
I do apologize.
that's okay. You know,
It might
you're
not be.
in for a
It
dime.
might not be.
You're in for a dime. You're in for a dozen. You got to take the good with the bad.
This
Are you ready yet, Amy? Or...
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Well, thank you, Tom. That sucked.
Yeah.
Which is.
Let's
Not
Yeah, it
that's
might
what I
not
was
work.
looking for, but I
Don't ask
appreciate
if
it.
you don't want to know.
That's that's
Pendulum
the
though
whole
can
thing.
be very more personal. It
Dude,
might
it's
just be
okay.
reacting to me, something I've
Tell
got
Ed Boy said hi
subconscious.
to
It's
me.
okay.
Okay, so
Do you mean to hold up for you?
yeah, please. This is 5 of Cups.
I got that recently.
You did.
I think it's
Yeah.
every time that I've seen the show, somebody's getting cups.
Yeah.
It's quite a sad card. So I feel, which obviously will sound very similar to you, JJ, in some respects. You've either had an anniversary of a death that's come up, or someone around you currently is not very well, or you're not feeling very well in yourself. I feel like it's probably more illness. You've not been feeling very well in yourself. Let me know if I'm on the right path with that.
That's to you, JT. Paranormal.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is yours, JT. Sorry.
Yeah, that was yours. Yeah.
Or someone around you's not very well currently. And again, we're all not feeling very well because I'm not feeling very well.
You ain't
Right,
well.
yeah.
You're spreading those jumps.
I apologise.
Yeah, so if I'm
Nah,
making
good for
shit
you.
next week, you know why.
At least next week you're on his show, so you don't have to.
Yeah,
worry
that's it.
about
I could just sit here and just die.
Exactly. It is your show next week.
It is. We got Rick McCollum.
Do
We
we?
have. Oh, yes,
Oh.
we have. Yeah,
Sure
That's
do.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good dude.
There you go.
Okay.
JT's got an illness. There you go.
I did
Oh,
feel
Yeah, there you
confused.
go. See,
And bear in mind, like
Because mine
people,
turn
we
up.
don't know JT.
I don't
We've
know
never
at
seen
all.
the guy. So
Okay,
Give me-
so I feel like this illness has been really putting you in quite a dark place lately. It's been making you feel very trapped in your body with this illness, but you do need to let that go. That illness doesn't define you, and you will get better. And you'll obviously work around ways to make yourself function in life around this illness. But the card basically says you're caught in feelings of the past and can create a sinking feeling. Releasing oneself from disappointments can be a difficult task. I think there's probably been a little bit of disappointment around you lately, maybe people letting you down, or maybe the path that you're on currently has been letting you down, or work's been letting you down, but you do need to let that go because it's going to take a detriment to your health. So yeah, just think about your health a little bit in terms of that. But the illness doesn't define you, and you will overcome it in some respect.
There you
And
go,
if you
G.
want a more in-depth reading, get a hold of Amy for only the low price of 40 quid. You
Yeah.
can get your own personal off-the-air reading. Tom's, for some reason, is a pence.
Yeah.
Not sure
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. Mine aren't doing too well. Oh,
I'm just picking on you, Tom. But
yeah. Jimmy, do you want to give me your yes no question? Do you want to say it or do you want to just keep it to yourself? Let me know.
yes, Jimmy, I will bunk with you during the shoot if that was your question. Yeah, I thought that was a foregone conclusion, but okay.
I agree with that, Tui.
If you could give us a Laurie.
Yeah,
there you go.
Amy's actually really good at this.
To yourself, Jimmy. All right.
Okay, that's fine.
It's all right. Jimmy, just keep saying it in your head, brother, and I will see what I can do for you.
And Marty's gonna. Oh, he's back.
He's half abducted.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still there, but he's.
I've actually got MS. Oh shit, JT.
Oh. Dude,
Okay, so it took a while to get going, but I'll say no, Jimmy. Did take a while.
It was wobbling as well.
Sorry to hear that, JT. Yeah, it did wobble to start with, but then it was like unsure. When I started saying your name, it said no. So, hope that makes sense to you.
Would anyone else,
Hopefully it's good.
would anyone else like a card reading?
I'll switch
I would.
answers with you, Jimmy.
There you
I
go.
would.
JJ wants one. Okay.
JJ wants a card. Anybody else for
Yeah.
a question?
Amy's good, so I'm done.
No. Mine's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
No more lighting. There you go, Jimmy.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It may, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I mean, it works for me. I do think pendulum works for me.
Can we see
I
that
don't
for
even
Dewey's?
use through pendulum for that.
I
That
saw
definitely is going to be a no.
Yeah. Yes.
Tom's gonna swing that to make sure it says no.
Dress.
After the movie.
I don't even know
Yes.
where that dress
Yes.
is. Though. It's gonna be long,
Yes.
long ago.
I don't want to see it now. It'd be like a mini dress.
Yeah.
I bet
I
Tom
probably
would
won't
still
even
be
fit over
hot.
my head.
Nobody else got
Okay, give me a second. All right. Oh, Jimmy, do you want a demon card before we go? I know you like your demon card.
Oh dear God.
Give him one.
He's got the Bob Ross card.
I'll do you one anyway, Jimmy. I know you like him. I'll do you one.
Jimmy's
anyway.
was pretty. Jimmy's getting pretty good at it too.
He
Just
really
want to
is.
say,
I
Jimmy's
know.
got a few sets, and
You're gonna wait, is he?
A few things he gave to me were like, damn,
He's
like
pretty,
that
yeah.
shot in the stomach you need.
Right, so this is for. There you go. I'll do you one, Jimmy. Don't worry, bro. So this is for who's for? JJ. Sorry.
JJ.
Okay, so you've got the Ace of Cups.
Oh, that looks horrible, but cool at the same time.
Okay, now Jimmy,
Get
you're
him for this
for
one
JJ.
again.
Okay. It's a good card. It's a positive card.
Nice.
I think what the conversation, without me divulging it out on here, the conversation that we had through Messenger, I think you've taken that to heart and you've listened to what I've said to you to actually do in life, which is to let it go. Okay? So you've healed from that process of what I said and you're ready to move on from it now because you've kind of got the clarity of what you needed out of it. So you're almost at a fresh start in your life. I do see where there's death, there is new life. So whether or not you're expanding, possibly, with Danielle.
No.
Or just
I
be
mean,
careful
Not
with-
what it knows of.
I mean, I can't. I got fixed after my third daughter. Like I'm done. I got
Fair enough.
snipped.
Is there a chance maybe that a family member close
But there
to you?
is. Your.
I have a
Yeah.
grandson now.
Yes.
Okay.
That for me, that was kind of without going into it, but I think that was
No,
the
you're good.
pinnacle. Where there was death, there was life.
Yeah.
So the child's almost like the new start for
Okay.
your family. So it kind of goods being come out of boat, if that makes sense.
No, I get that. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
It basically says the little bird sings its song as the new day begins. He is perched within the remains of the past. The crown is the gift of what is to come next. So that the child, you being a granddad, is that gift.
The gift.
From
Okay.
your past. It's to basically you've let the past go, and now you're on a new path.
All right.
And we can lift Matthias up and go, ah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think you will be, without sounding biased, I think you'll be a pinnacle of that child's life.
Oh, thanks, Amy.
There you go.
Kind of needed that actually. So thank you.
Right, so Jimmy, I've done yours, and yeah, it's just freaking nuts what's come out again. So you've got this one. I did the first one, and you got that again.
Jimmy gets that one a lot.
Yeah, he does.
And he's been painting a lot lately
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah,
that's
he has.
interesting.
which is weird. You got like out of all these cards, that to come out again is just weird. And Chantal, it's funny you say that because I did it again. I thought I needed to do another one, and there's a guy riding a horse.
Oh
Again.
shit!
Good
So that's
job, Chantel.
this one. So I think obviously you're like not necessarily a hermit, but you're engrossed in your art when you do it, and
You're not being getting out
you're
very
like
the way I'd read it is he's not getting out very much.
yeah, you are completely like immersed in your art, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but that is where these demon cards are talking to you. I think definitely.
I'll
Like I
do
said,
more.
he's
Which is
been
why you got a horse again, and that same demon card. So this one's, I think, is for a reason that keeps coming up. Maybe you haven't finished a piece of art or something, or Osmodius is leaving you alone this week. That is interesting. Yeah, there's got to be a reason why this keeps coming up now.
Because he needs to finish my rotting human carcass altar painting.
What you saying, Nisha?
And apparently Nikki agrees with me.
Mhm.
Nikki always has to be the highlight of the show.
Unless she's not singing bird, bird, bird.
Yeah.
Amy will do one more. Mama, did you want one?
Huh?
Did you want one?
No, I'm good.
Anybody want one before we go? Anybody for Amy?
I'm trying
All right, what the hell? I'm a sucker for punishment. Let's go.
I think
Hey,
surgical floor is
What's the
fine.
worst? You shut up. What's the worst that can happen?
Don't say that. Famous last one. Last words. No worries, Rob.
Love you,
Have a
Jimmy.
good
Have
one,
a good
bro.
night, buddy.
See
Have
you
a
shortly.
Have a good weekend.
Where you gotta go? He's just
Where's
downstairs.
Georgie?
Looks like he's busy.
And downstairs.
Oh, hi, Ed.
Very good. Let's give you a second. So while Amy's just reading that, I'll find out what that is. So yeah, next week we're on Mr. Hef's channel.
God,
So
right?
Hef, we've got Rick McCallum again, yeah.
What's that?
We've got Rick McCallum again next week, yeah.
Yeah, yes. Next week on my channel, Rick McCallum. Great guy, awesome dude. Gonna be a lot of fun.
Happy
Horror
days, yeah.
movies
So
with
tune
him,
into
right?
that next. If you guys haven't seen Rick McCallum yet, it's not the Star Wars Rick McCallum. It's
Yes.
the horror movie stuntman Rick McCallum.
Yes.
And he's
Um,
amazing.
And
awesome
Hollywood
guy,
Ghost Hunter.
Yeah,
Rick McCallum.
awesome guy. Love him.
Yes.
He's so down to earth. He's great.
Guy's
So,
got as many stories as Mr. Entwistle.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
should
he's
get
got
back
some
on.
stories.
I miss
I
Simon
know.
Entwistle,
Listen,
too. He was cool.
Let me know when Simon's coming back on. I will not miss that show.
Seriously,
Yeah, we
he's
will
so
do.
cool.
I'll find out from him. I'll have a word and see what he's doing.
Yeah, please.
Is right there when you get word everywhere?
No worries, Pops. Take it steady, bro.
Let's go. Let's go,
Yeah.
Amy. I'm ready for whatever you got.
He's
Let's
going
go.
all in. Let's go.
I've got 2 cards for you.
Oh, good.
So I've got the world.
The world. Is that the
Okay.
world? Yep.
That's what's called.
Yeah, the world. Yeah.
And 8 of swords.
And 8 of swords.
I don't like the Eight of Swords. Because she looks like Rachel Zegler from the fucking Snow White shit. I don't like that already.
Have
Okay.
you seen the one where they think it's
Lord Farquaad. Yeah,
Lord
yeah.
Farquaad.
Hold on, let me hear
That's
my.
where my hair length is at right now.
Yeah.
I got the
Oh,
Lord
God.
Farquaad
Go on
hair.
then.
It like stops here. It hasn't gotten any
Are we good
further
or
yet.
bad before we go into it?
It's
Yeah, it's that.
it depends on how you look at it.
Okay. You haven't got British up too much then. It's not.
It's a eye beholder.
I obviously know a little bit about your hefty already, so it's kind of hard not to
Connect the dots.
not necessarily connect the dots. It's just to not basically know.
Be
Is it,
persuaded. one way or
yes,
the other.
you know what I mean. So you've had a lot of trauma in your past.
Yes.
A lot of trauma. Okay?
Yes.
Now that's what she's showing me in the card. Is basically there's been a lot of cracks around you. Basically, you've
Yes.
gone down a direction, or you've gone and done something, and someone's told you you can't do it. Stop doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's been a very pinnacle person, if not several people in your life that have said to you, don't do it.
Yes.
But you're quite stubborn,
Yes.
and you will you'll do what you think is the correct thing rather than taking someone else's perspective on it. And you've been that way throughout your life. And you probably will keep doing that throughout your life because that's just who you are.
Yes.
I feel like you're quite drawn to, I could be wrong, you're quite drawn to nature. You like being around nature when you can. But
Yes.
I do think you need to be around it a bit more, get out a bit more, because you're
Okay.
very stuck in yourself and doing your job and only seeing like the odd person now and again, and then you come home and you're in a vicious cycle. You just keep doing it and doing it. Whereas I think you need to get out a bit more and do things more for you, which will also be good for your health.
Well, that's where when we used to do the Marco Polos,
Yes.
Happy would always shoot those videos with the animals outside the backyard and all that other
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think you probably saw a lot of the animal. She's got an animal in her hand, birds. So maybe you like seeing like the birds out in the nature as well, or hearing them go off.
Yeah. And the one flower.
And the herons. Yes.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. That is all very yes. That is
There
all
is-
very yes.
The card showing me as well that there is paths that are open to you currently, but those doors will close because you will decide on a path where you want to go down. But there is different avenues you could go down in your life, and they keep changing, which is why the moss around it grows, it overgrows, and then basically closes off an opportunity to open up another opportunity.
Okay. So I gotta like pay attention and like recognize.
Yeah, but you'll have decisions to make throughout your life, which I think is probably the same for everybody in life.
Right.
There's a favorite place you like to go to, or you used to go to in your life, that you want to go and visit again. Something key to your childhood, I would say. It was something there that was you liked looking at, that was like a key thing there, or that it gave you a good feeling while you were there, or it was happy memories there. But I feel like you want to go back there. You're almost feeling you're looking at the past.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah. This is wild. Yeah. Again, you are 100% right.
Okay.
Again, yeah. And boy, that was way better than I was expecting. Oh wait, there's a hand.
I've still got a little more.
Oh fuck!
You're not done with it yet, dude. You said you're all in. You're all in.
Yeah, I am. You're right. You're in for a dime. You're in for a dozen. Let's go. Come on, baby. Lay it on.
I feel like you've got a lot of people around you currently at the moment that are saying, do it, don't do it, do it, don't do it. And it's almost making your head spin, which is kind of conflicting of what you want to do in yourself. I think you know what I mean by that with the situation you're currently in, without me divulging it. But
Yeah.
but you're feeling very much trapped in yourself about that situation, just because there's a mix of emotions around it. But you do need to listen to yourself at the end of the day, because it's only you that's going to be happy with the route that you go down with it.
Hell yeah.
Okay?
Yep. 100%. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, both of you. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah. So that is all we got time for tonight. Of course.
Yeah. Yep.
Marty, thank you so much for coming back on tonight, and Mama and JJ and Hefty and all of you, thanks so much for coming on.
Hopefully, I can make this work as we get through the week
that would be
and everything.
amazing.
It's nice having you back.
It is awesome. That obviously Carrie, unfortunately couldn't get on. Hope she had a good live and she's okay. But yeah, apart from that, we love you all. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, guys. In the chat, hopefully the readings were good for you and nothing too bad.
Fucking bird. The bird said
Give
you
you
want
some
a
lottery
cracker?
tickets. But yeah, so next week we are
On my channel with Rick McCollum.
Rick McCollum. It's going to be freaking awesome as always.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing you there.
A number just popped up for Jimmy. If I'm going to go with when we talk about numbers,
Yeah.
7 and 8.
There you go.
7 and 8. You're giving lottery numbers,
It might not necessarily mean lottery. It just there's something to do with the 7 and 8.
For Jimmy.
Yes.
There you go,
Okay.
Jimmy. 7 and 8.
Yeah, go
7-11?
If you
7
do win the
and
lottery,
8.
remember us, will you?
7 and 8.
Yep,
7 and 8, yeah.
Jimmy.
If you, but yeah, love you all. Have a fantastic weekend. And we
Have
will
a good
see you next-
weekend, guys.
And don't forget, stay spooky.
Thank you.